Saturn turned retrograde in Pisces on July 13, 2025, and will remain in this motion until November 28, 2025. Between now and mid-August, it will also form a tight conjunction with retrograde Neptune, creating a highly emotional and karmically charged atmosphere for many of us. Pisces is already a confusing and boundary-less sign, and with both heavy planets retrograde here, expect a global wave of uncertainty, mental exhaustion, and structural collapse. People may feel emotionally drained, with a noticeable rise in anxiety, burnout, and confusion. Many will start questioning what they once believed in, whether it's a job, relationship, or goal, as illusions begin to fall apart. During this period, we may see job sector disruptions, government instability, scandals, and the collapse or merger of major companies. National and international boundaries could be redrawn or challenged. With Ketu conjunct Mars and Leo around July-August, warlike scenarios, aggressive moves by nations, or internal conflicts may surface. This is not a small warning. If triggered, such events could bring widespread and long-term consequences. The southern regions of the world and southern directions within countries are especially vulnerable, with possible climate disasters like floods, tsunamis, earthquakes, shipwrecks, or space-related incidents. People living in or visiting southern areas should be extra careful during this window. This time will test everyone, but especially those attached to materialism, power, or false personas. True spiritual seekers may rise quietly, gaining wisdom and clarity, while false spiritual leaders or corrupt officials may be exposed. Some high-profile political figure may fall from power or even face demise. Mentally and emotionally, people who lack spiritual grounding may suffer more, while those who embrace honesty, healing, and stillness will begin to rebuild something real. Saturn and Neptune together are delivering a strong message: stop chasing illusions. It's time to face the truth and live with meaning. Those who are going through their Saturn or Jupiter Mahadasha or Antardasha will be affected by this transit the most, and so will those between the ages of 28 to 30, 36 to 45, and 58 to 60. Now let's explore how each sign is doing during the Saturn retrograde period. This reading is based on Vedic astrology, so make sure to check your rising sign using the sidereal zodiac system. Also, check your moon sign for deeper emotional insights. Let's get started. Aries, this is the ultimate spiritual cleanup. You may feel isolated, sleepy, lost, or deeply introspective. Past life dreams, karmic flashbacks, or sudden spikes in intuition may occur. It's a time for rest, prayer, and silence, not for pushing through. You may feel the urge to go on a retreat, cut off from the noise, or sleep more than usual. It might feel like you're floating between two worlds, and in many ways, you are. Expect spiritual awakenings, ghostly dreams, or powerful inner guidance urging you to heal what cannot be seen. Furthermore, career plans might slow down for some or feel unclear, and your public image may shift, for better or worse. If you hold an authoritative position and have misused your power, this is a time of reckoning. If you're a celebrity or public figure living a double life, portraying one thing while being someone else privately, this could lead to a fall from grace. Loss of reputation or public trust is possible. On the other hand, if you've stayed true to your values and used your influence honestly, this period can elevate you to new heights. Some may feel lost in their career or disconnected from their goals, especially if those paths are not aligned with their inner truth. This is a chance to realign with a deeper purpose. Expect major changes related to your career, reputation, and authority figures in your life. These changes are designed to guide you toward your soul's true calling. If you're already on the right path, this time will strengthen your position and bring success. Otherwise, prepare for a necessary, and possibly painful, course correction. Taurus, friendships may dissolve like mist. You might realize that some people around you weren't as supportive or genuine as you believed. Social circles could start to feel draining or fake, and old dreams may lose their spark while new ones still feel uncertain. But in that space of emptiness, your true soul tribe will begin to emerge. You may start attracting spiritually inclined or emotionally mature people. Events like friend fallouts, stepping away from social media, or losing interest in shallow networking may happen, all to guide you toward more authentic and fulfilling connections. Furthermore, you may begin to question your religion, mentors, or personal belief system. Expect major shifts here, especially if these beliefs aren't aligned with your true purpose. For example, discovering that a mentor you deeply followed is exposed as a fraud can be painful, but it also frees you from a false paradise. On the bright side, if your beliefs are already grounded in truth, you'll dive deeper into wisdom, gaining powerful inner strength and spiritual growth. This is a call to find your own truth, beyond what you were taught or inherited. Let go of borrowed beliefs, explore new paths, and stay open to ideas that truly speak to your soul. Gemini, your career path may suddenly feel empty or misaligned. You might ask yourself, what was the point of all this hard work? Authority figures could act strangely or fail to acknowledge your efforts. You may face a job loss, resign unexpectedly, or feel invisible in your workplace. This period invites you to reconnect with what truly gives your life purpose. You might explore a more spiritual or creative direction, or even start something of your own. Possible events include career burnout, a sudden shift in reputation, or the courage to walk away and build something more meaningful from the ground up. Furthermore, hidden fears, emotional wounds, or unresolved pain may surface, especially things you've buried to avoid discomfort. Life may start to feel out of control, almost like you're being forced to face what you've avoided. For some, it can feel like punishment. But for those who've been bravely confronting their inner struggles, this time can bring massive relief, as if the weight that's been draining your peace suddenly disappears. Those who kept running from their problems may find this period especially difficult. Shared finances, intimate bonds, or trust issues may also feel shaky. However, this is a powerful time to release karmic baggage and embrace true emotional transformation. Secrets may emerge, but they will ultimately help you grow stronger. Trust this process, it's leading to your personal rebirth. Cancer, your faith is being shaken and rebuilt. Religious or cultural beliefs may no longer resonate, or a father figure or mentor could disappoint you. You might cancel a long-awaited journey or feel lost, both literally and spiritually, while traveling. This is a time to explore mysticism, alternative philosophies, or simply step back from all belief systems to find your own truth. It's not about what's written in books anymore, but what your soul feels is real. Possible events include leaving a religious group, losing interest in university, or feeling drawn to foreign lands without knowing why. Furthermore, relationships may be tested, with lies, distance, or misunderstandings coming to light. For those in emotionally shallow or materialistic connections, this could lead to breakups, dissolved partnerships, or even the loss of a significant other. But if the connection is deep and honest, it can grow stronger and reach profound new levels of intimacy. If not, the space will be cleared to attract relationships that are truly meant for you. This period helps you separate genuine bonds from false attachments. Business partnerships or contracts may also fall apart if they were built on illusion or dishonesty. Be truthful with yourself and others, and be prepared to let go of what no longer aligns with your inner truth. Leo, this is a deep dive into the underworld of your own mind. Trauma, suppressed emotions, or past life patterns may rise to the surface. Financial matters involving inheritance, debts, or shared resources may suddenly demand attention. You might find yourself drawn to the occult, astrology, tarot, or begin a healing journey through therapy. Emotionally, this is a raw and intense period. You may cry without reason, dream of the dead, or experience feelings that are hard to explain. Expect emotional breakdowns, the revelation of secrets, or a powerful shift in your spiritual understanding. Furthermore, you may feel drained at work or trapped in unhealthy habits. This time can be especially hard for those misusing their energy, either overworking to exhaustion or channeling it negatively by harming others. Unexplained health issues might arise, linked to your suppressed emotions or deep mental and physical exhaustion. On the other hand, those who are honest in their routines and respectful of their energy may feel a sudden boost in inner strength and clarity. Especially for regular workers, unexpected positive changes in job life may begin to unfold. But for those not fulfilling their duties sincerely, confusion, job dissatisfaction, or workplace conflicts may increase. This is a time to restructure your daily life, listen closely to your body and mind, and begin healing from the inside out. It's also a favorable period for clearing long-standing debts and defeating hidden or persistent enemies. Virgo, partnerships, whether romantic or professional, may feel unstable or built on illusions. Someone may suddenly disappear, grow distant, or reveal a side of themselves you hadn't seen before. You might realize you were seeing only what you wanted, not the truth. On the flip side, you could meet someone who feels like a soulmate, intense, mysterious, and karmic. This is a major test. Can you stay grounded in love without losing yourself? Expect breakups, confusing relationship offers, or even the revelation of secret affairs during this transit. Furthermore, romantic illusions may shatter, and love disappointments could rise to the surface. You might lose interest in hobbies or struggle with creative blocks. If you've been misusing your intelligence, position, or charm, especially indulging in manipulative or pleasure-seeking behavior, consequences like public scandals, fall from status, or even issues with children may occur. However, those who act with honesty and purity will likely see a boost in clarity, intellect, and positive public recognition. This period separates fake joy from real happiness. Past lovers may re-enter your life karmically, giving you a chance to rewrite old patterns. Trust the process, and let your creativity and love flow from a deeper, more authentic place. Libra, health may feel strange during this time. You could experience symptoms that doctors can't explain or emotional stress showing up in your body. You may become extra sensitive to noise, food, or the energy around you. Work could feel draining, with gossip or hidden tension making the environment heavier than usual. You might lose interest in daily routines, skip meals or sleep, or feel the need to withdraw as your inner world demands more attention. This period calls for healing from the inside out. Possible events include taking a break from work, going on a detox, or realizing that your job no longer aligns with your soul's purpose. Furthermore, home life may feel unstable, or family dynamics may seem to spiral out of control, either in a good or difficult way. Anything that's not meant to be part of your emotional foundation is now dissolving. Whether it's a family member drifting away or a material possession losing its meaning, things that once filled your heart but served no real value will begin to fade. If you've gained a home, land, or property through dishonest means, this may be the time to face consequences, spiritually or materially. On the other hand, if you've been honest and true, you may see strong positive shifts in your home and real estate matters, such as winning a property dispute or expanding your assets. Emotionally, this period is tough for those who are disconnected from their hearts. It may bring chaos and emotional overwhelm. But for others, it offers a chance to deeply heal and redefine what home and emotional security truly mean. Stay close to those who nurture your soul and focus on creating peace, both inside your heart and in your physical space. Scorpio, romance might feel like a foggy movie, unclear, emotional, and possibly one-sided. You could find yourself falling for someone unavailable or start feeling disappointed in your current relationship. If you're a creative person, you may struggle with inspiration, doubting your talent or losing interest in things that once brought you joy. Children may act unpredictably or go through emotional changes that affect you deeply. On the positive side, this period can open doors to healing through art, music, poetry, or any spiritual form of expression. You may fall in love with someone deeply soulful, let go of shallow pleasures, or tap into mystical creativity that brings real joy. Furthermore, your thinking might feel scattered, and communication could lead to misunderstandings. Travel plans, legal paperwork, permits, or online activities might not go as expected. This is a time of major shifts in how you use your mental energy, especially in daily interactions and communication. If your mind has been cluttered with unnecessary thoughts or you're prone to overthinking or mental health struggles, things may feel overwhelming or chaotic. However, if you've been disciplined with your mind and thoughts, you may experience increased mental clarity, sharper thinking, and emotional intelligence. Expect deeper conversations and more meaningful expressions. This phase is about clearing mental noise and becoming a more mindful communicator. Focus on expressing yourself with honesty and avoid making hasty decisions. Sagittarius, home may no longer feel like a safe space. Emotional baggage, especially related to your childhood or your mother, could resurface unexpectedly. You might feel the urge to move, renovate, or energetically cleanse your living space. A strong desire for isolation may arise, making you retreat into your own world or consider traveling somewhere quiet and distant. Old memories could feel like unfinished stories playing in your mind. Events such as unresolved family issues returning, emotional outbursts at home, or receiving spiritual messages in your dreams may spark a deep longing to heal your emotional foundation. Furthermore, money matters might feel unstable, and you may begin to question your self-worth or the support you receive from your family. If you're overly materialistic or rely too heavily on family backing, this period could bring sudden losses or disruptions, a spiritual nudge to help you awaken and realign with what truly matters. On the other hand, if you've been independent and honest in your approach to wealth and self-value, this time may help you overcome previous struggles and build stronger financial foundations. Old beliefs about money and status may fade away, making room for deeper values. You are being guided to find confidence and self-worth from within, not from external validation. Spend mindfully, save wisely, and focus on building a sense of inner stability. Capricorn, this is a time where your efforts might feel meaningless or unrewarded. You're putting in the work, but not seeing the results. Sibling relationships may become distant or confusing, and you might find yourself withdrawing from people you used to talk to every day. Communication could feel unclear, you might regret what you say, or stop replying to messages altogether. It's a powerful time for inner reflection, writing, journaling, or even spending time in silence. You may delete social media, lose interest in small talk, or start questioning the deeper meaning behind everything you say or hear. Furthermore, you may feel lost about who you are or unsure where your life is heading. Confidence can drop, and your health may feel weaker than usual. If you're spiritually disconnected, this period could feel incredibly hard, like your entire life is turning upside down. It's a total system reset, and by the end of it, you won't be the same person. This time will either break you or awaken you. On the other hand, those who are spiritually aligned are likely to experience powerful growth in their soul journey, gaining strength, clarity, and an improved quality of life. This is your chance to shed the old version of yourself and emerge with a more authentic identity. Be gentle with yourself, take care of your body, and allow your new self to evolve naturally. Aquarius, your relationship with money, family, and your voice might feel unstable during this time. Unexpected expenses may arise, or you might suddenly lose interest in material things altogether. A hidden family secret could come to light, or you may feel emotionally distant from your usual support system. You might also struggle to express yourself, either people misunderstand you, or you begin to doubt your own words. Spiritually, this is a phase of redefining your value beyond wealth or possessions. Possible events include a business loss, giving away something precious, or questioning the values you've inherited from your family. Furthermore, you may feel isolated, emotionally overwhelmed, or disconnected from reality. Mental fog or long-buried fears could resurface. If you've always ignored your inner self and stayed deeply attached to the material world, this period may hit hard, possibly through strange or painful experiences designed to break that attachment and turn your focus inward. Some might face emotional shocks that force them to disconnect from worldly distractions and begin a deep spiritual reflection. This could be one of the most mentally intense phases, especially for those already struggling with mental health. On the brighter side, those who have already begun their spiritual journey may go deeper, unlocking intuitive gifts, shedding old fears, and accessing higher clarity. This is a deeply spiritual time meant for healing and quiet introspection. You're being prepared for either a powerful awakening or the closure of a karmic chapter. Rest, meditate, and allow your soul to reset. Pisces, you may feel like you're drifting through life without a clear sense of who you are. This is a time when you might begin questioning your personality, goals, and even your appearance. You may withdraw from social scenes, feel emotionally disconnected, or lose interest in things that once excited you. People might say, "You've changed," and the truth is, you have. On a physical level, strange health symptoms could appear, like fatigue, anxiety, or unexplained aches, often linked to suppressed emotions. This could mark the beginning of a spiritual journey. Maybe you'll cut your hair, take a break from social media, or start therapy or yoga in search of something more real and lasting. Furthermore, fake friendships or unclear group ties may naturally fade away. People who no longer align with your path will begin to disappear, either by showing their true colors or, in some cases, through loss or separation. If you're someone who constantly chases desires or wants, this period might feel extra heavy. You could find yourself paying the price for goals that were never truly meant for you, and you may even wish you'd never wanted those things in the first place. This is a lesson in becoming authentic about your desires. However, if you've already been honest and clear with yourself, you may receive unexpected blessings or a sense of inner upgrade. Career-related earnings or your social standing may also feel uncertain, but it's guiding you to let go of shallow connections and pursue goals that truly nourish your soul, not just your bank account.